Here's our tail of the tape, brought to you by Firehouse Subs. Huskic is 28. Braga, as I already mentioned, only 24 years of age. Braga is 5'9". Huskic listed there at 5'6". I think he's taller than that, Kenny. Arm reach favoring Braga. The legs, length is the same for these gentlemen. Andrew Glenn will oversee the action here inside the PFL Challenger Series cage. Braga in the gray, Huskic in the black. Touch of the gloves, second bout of the evening, and a switching of the stances here for Braga. Huskic, true to form, comes out aggressive.
Yeah, Huskic, more of a brawler. Braga, more of a technical Muay Thai striker. I think this is gonna be fun while it lasts. Big right hand there from Braga.
To punctuate your point, Kenny, he waited for it, he aimed it, he threw it right down the middle. Body kick lands there for Huskic, who now grabs the single. Yeah, ninja choke being set up here by Braga. Huskic steps away.
And great job, he utilized that choke as a threat to get back to his feet immediately. Braga, one of these guys that really come from this new breed. His father was a guy that I trained with in Rio de Janeiro. Very accomplished and experienced mixed martial artist in his own right, and now his son following in those footsteps, hits a nice double leg takedown. Huskic, though, attacking that guillotine, and Braga getting off to the right side, proper side to avoid that choke. He's safe.
Well done by both gentlemen here. Huskic immediately with the attack. Braga defends by not allowing Huskic to control his hips. Great American celebrity judge Tim Kennedy joins us remotely. Already seeing some high-level technique on display, Tim.
Yeah.
Looks like we lost the connection there temporarily. Megan Anderson, Braga on top right now. What does Huskic need to do? He's in the mount.
Yeah, he needs to just stay patient, and when Braga goes to level up to throw those big ground and pound strikes, he needs to utilize that space to be able to get up. But Braga is just not giving him the opportunity. He's transitioning so well on the ground, just not giving Huskic any space to defend or to really escape and get back up.
All right, we've got Tim Kennedy back. Tim, like I said, already some high-level stuff from a very young fighter in Braga.
Yeah, I mean, he's in a great position right now. You know, that body lock's getting tight. He's attacking the hands, looking for that rear naked choke. I was concerned on his feet. His chin was up. He was in that high Muay Thai stance. Very dangerous. Looks like he's going to finish right now. You know, you just got to get that elbow a little bit deeper. This does not look very good right now. Braga's really close to this finish.
The Bosnian Dragon fighting off that finish. Ago Huskic has a long time to try and survive this position. Getting tighter and tighter, Kenny.
Yeah, Huskic doing the right thing. He's turning to the proper side. But Braga just always seems to be a step ahead. Doing a good job of just staying lined up with his shoulders on Huskic's back.
Hey, watch the back of the head. Watch the back of the head.
Warning from the referee for a strike to the back of the head. Braga will be more careful with the shot selection here. Tyron Woodley, this kid's only 24.
Yeah, Braga was playing little drums on the back of the head a second ago, but he's on him like a Jansport, and he's on him like white on rice. He's very intelligently landing his strikes. As you said before, right there, he was already prepared for the spin around. He's right to the mount position right now. On his feet, he was claiming his shots one by one, maybe two at a time. He wasn't throwing a barrage, but you can see his eyes were looking at what he wanted to hit. Right now, it's nothing different. He's in a mount position. Look at his keen eyesight. He's looking at his shots, he's picking them, and he's making them count. Instead of throwing 10 crazy ones, he's throwing 3 or 4 powerful ones and making his head bounce off the canvas.
Ago Huskic continues to do the right things, but he is drowning right now, Ian Parker.
You know what? We talked about this early on. He is a game fighter. He's tough. He's been in these positions before. And right now, he's just going to look to survive. I think he's going to get out of this round, but Braga is fighting just beautifully, very smart, and I think he'll probably get a finish towards the end of the second round. But kudos to Usyk if he can hang on. That is, he is one tough son of a gun.
And Ian, you know, that's exactly what Braga said he wanted to do. He said, I am going to do what the champion Brendan Loughnane wasn't able to do and finish this guy. I mean, that's how confident he is coming in here. He believes he can not only get the contract, but be a world champion here in the PFL this year.
That is the dream. 4 fights tonight, only one contract to give away, and the winner of the contract will appear in our 2023 PFL regular season, chasing a title that last year was won by Brendan Loughnane. Of course, every PFL championship comes with a $1 million check. Huskic will survive as he spins out to end the round. Round 2 when we return on Fubo Sports. Welcome back to the PFL Challenger Series. Brittany says it's round number 2. Gabriel Braga in the gray, Ago Huskic with the 1-2 in the black. An impressive first round, Kenny. Was it a 10-8 potentially in favor of Braga?
It was certainly close to that, Sean. I mean, Braga was all over and was in the mount position for the majority of that fight and landing big shots as well. That could be definitely something that Huskic is dealing with here.
I know it's not the kind of round that Huskic in his corner wanted, but he did prove something to me. If you're going to beat this guy, you got to put him away. He had every opportunity to give himself an excuse and get out of that first round with a guy on his back for 3 minutes. The Bosnian Dragon is still very much in it.
Yeah, absolutely, Huskic is as tough as they come. He's not going to give up that easy, but Braga is continuing to pursue and landing some good shots while he's doing it.
Good head movement there, maybe clash of the heads as they both try and duck. Flying knee attempt there for the Bosnian Dragon. Braga able to avoid the brunt of it.
Well, Huskic has to be careful because he's bowing down over to the side where he can go right into the shin of Braga. Oh, there's a nice right hand from Braga.
And it landed on the end of a 3-punch combination. Ago Huskic was able to avoid the first 2, but the third landed. And there's that kick that if he keeps dipping that way, Kenny, he might take right on the chin.
Yeah, Huskic is very, very tough, but you don't want to take a shin to the face.
Huskic tries a head kick. There's the Huskic family. His father and sister came from Iowa to watch this fight. As we pause the action for an accidental groin shot.
You good? Over here.
Oh. You heard that one land on the plastic. Unfortunate situation there, happens every once in a while in the open stances. Huskic back to orthodox, lands a hook.
And Braga seemed like he was still dealing with some pain, decided to run right back in there.
Tyron Woodley, a much better second round for Ago Huskic here.
Yeah, definitely. I think the groin strike was unfortunate, but it actually gave him a chance to reset. He was dipping his head quite a bit to the left, and as you said before, the head kick was there. He did evade it, but I believe that the punches before the kick is what we're missing in this fight and the last fight. It sets you up to really get countered very strongly.
Megan Anderson, Huskic has been the more active striker here, but Braga is landing with precision.
Yeah, he's countering very well, but my only issue with Braga right now is he's not setting anything up, and his head is very stationary on that center line, and he is getting hit way more in this round than he was in the first. Now, that could be to Huskic making those reads and identifying that Braga isn't really backing up and he's pressuring, so he's making those adjustments. But man, the dipping of the head of Huskic I am not a fan of, and I don't see that ending well for him if he continues that.
And there he almost eats one to the point. Tim Kennedy, Huskic initiated this clinch position. Is that in his best interest with what we saw in the first round?
Absolutely, and finally he gets the takedown there. You know, I don't know what Braga was doing, letting Huskic come back into this fight. You know, he dominant first round, right into that back position with body lock, almost finishes with the rear naked. You know, and then he comes back and he's letting Ago come back into the fight. You know, he should do exactly what he's doing now, which is pressure, closing the distance, getting that body lock, finishing the takedown, and then just dominating on the ground.
Braga on that front headlock position. Now to the back of Ago Huskic, who's got a bail to his own back. Take a listen inside the corner of Ago Huskic.
Roll up on his feet, watch your neck.
Watch out for the doors. Watch out for the doors. Watch for the doors. Okay. Fight the hands. Fight the hands. Turn into him. Turn it to Ago.
Braga once again floating on top. Right hand coming down. Ago Huskic will try to survive again the final 30 seconds, Kenny.
Yeah, again, he's really getting dominated on the ground. He's eating a lot of shots. He's landing into a lot of these bad positions. That was a beautiful knee to the body.
Was it?
Over here, over here, over here.
It claimed that it landed to the groin there.
Oh.
From our angle, couldn't see that it hit the cup. We'll try and check out a replay.
Over here, over here.
Yeah, right there under the PFL logo on the shorts. I think that one did land south of the border.
Caught a piece of it. Yeah, I heard it.
Can't really tell from that angle, Kenny.
Yeah, that
That's
angle
the one
looked
we
like it
kind
went
of
to the
saw.
body. Yeah.
The other angle was a better look at it. I think he did land on the cup, and you can trust the referee to be closer to the action, obviously. Ago Huskic taking all the time he needs here, which, quite honestly, is probably a good strategy given the way this fight was going.
Yeah, he has 5 minutes to be able to recover. He's going to take most of that. He's still dealing with some serious pain there.
There's his father and sister in the crowd again, offering some advice. Huskic now back to his feet. Mouthpiece goes in. Usually a strong indicator we're about to start.
Okay. Just be careful with it, guys. That's 2 apiece. Here we go. Ready? Time in.
19 final seconds of this second round. Oh, knee attempt there from Braga.
Ago has an unbelievable chin. He's eating a lot of shots.
And now Ago with a blitz late, and a big left hand landed for the Bosnian Dragon. In the final seconds of this second frame, we'll see a third round next. Asking for Ago Huskic to get active with the left. In the blitz of punches at the end of the second round, it was a left hand that landed, but good movement from Gabriel Braga in the gray shorts there. Huskic back in his southpaw stance. Good check hook there from Braga. And another.
Oh, nice body kick there by Huskic. Right to the side of the liver.
Goes back to it, and then to the leg.
And some great encouragement there from the corner of Huskic, telling him, we need a knockout. Go out and get it done.
And you can see he's moving forward, but right into that body lock. Braga has had more success in the clinches and the grappling exchanges.
Look for this takedown again. And he gets it.
Braga able to once again upend Ago Huskic. Steps over into the half mount.
Well, here it is. You see Braga in this position. He's in the half guard. You see that leg. That's what's controlling Braga. Braga now inside control. Has that arm triangle position set up here. Got to be careful with that arm coming all the way across. Now it looks like Huskic trying to go for that guillotine.
Braga looking once again to step into the mount position. Huskic able to stave it off at least for now. Left hands from Braga. And the hammer fist. Take a listen to Braga's
Hold his arm for the Kimura.
corner.
Yep, that's it. Looking great. That's it. Believe in yourself. Walk it in first. Give it everything. Get out of there, posture up, and give him everything. Looking great. 2.5 minutes ago. 2.5, Gabriel.
More left hands from the top from Gabriel Braga.
Watch your fingers. Watch your
Tyron
fingers.
Woodley, Gabriel Braga's got a pretty well-rounded skill set at 24 years of age.
Definitely, Braga's been controlling the entire fight. The moments that Ago was brought back into the fight, I believe Braga allowed him into the fight. He was always one step ahead, but I do got to give Ago some credit that in the third round, he acknowledged what his corner said in between the second and the third, and he knew he needed to finish. And he did come out with some spunk, and he was trying to get the job done. Now he's in a compromising position, and we'll see if he makes it out.
Megan, only one contract to give away. First winner got an early finish. Does Braga need a finish to get a vote?
Not necessarily. He has showed such a well-rounded game, and even though he might not finish Huskic in that fight, every time he's throwing these ground strikes or ground and pound or he's countering, he's looking to end the fight. Huskic is just too tough for his own good.
Tim Kennedy, can Braga get that finish in the final 75 seconds of this fight?
Huskic is so tough. I don't think so. Braga's been dominant this whole entire fight. Obviously it looks like a 30-27, 30-26 win. But to win a contract, I don't know.
Ian Parker, you took the over 2.5 in this fight, and the prop hit.
Yeah, you know what? Huskic is just a zombie, and he is so tough. Braga clearly is winning this fight purely out of fury. Also would never disagree with anything Tim Kennedy says, but kudos to Huskic for being so tough. Braga's gonna get the win. I don't think he's getting the contract tonight, though.
Well, we'll see. The celebrity panel will weigh in later. You, the fans, will have an opportunity to vote. And of course, 2 more fights after this one to judge performances against. Huskic back to his feet, but very temporarily, Kenny.
Yeah, I mean, Huskic's toughness is just insane, but Braga really has been putting on a masterclass here as far as position. Been all over him. Here he is yet again in the mount. Huskic surviving here like he has throughout the whole fight, but he has taken some serious damage in the process.
The final bell, Braga dismounts. A display of sportsmanship, and barring any major surprises, Gabriel Braga successful in his U.S. debut. An official decision when we return. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. The scores are 30-25, 30-27, and 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Gabriel Braga. All right, here with the winner, Gabriel Braga. First of all, congratulations. Successful in your American debut. A tough fight. You were dominant. Did you think you were going to get the finish?
Parabéns aí pela vitória. Enfim, vitória aqui na sua primeira luta nos Estados Unidos. Você foi vitória dominante, mas você sentiu que você ia finalizar?
Cara, eu treinei bastante, estudei muito meu oponente, mas ele me surpreendeu aqui, cara. Eu ganhei umas posições que eu achei que ele fosse desistir, que eu fosse conseguir pegar, mas ele é um cara muito duro, cara. E ele valorizou, mas acredito que foi uma luta muito boa para o público e graças a Deus saí com mais uma vitória.
I gotta be honest, I studied a lot of tape on this guy, and he really surprised me. This guy's tough as nails. I capitalized on a lot of important positions there, and I thought I had him, but he just somehow kept coming.
Still undefeated, Gabriel Braga.